everywhere burst few hours ago as Biafra scatter few hours ago. Moment the call record of Bianca Ojukwu and even the KANU wife on Finland government based on the arrest of Simon Ekpa are finally leaked. You know, a lot of people did not know where the arrest of Simon Ekpa actually came from. A lot of Biafrans have been asking questions right from time that how is it that it is close to the Finland convention time that Simon Ekpa was finally arrested and detained? And you know, the question have been on media and it have been going rampant, but the secret have finally been exposed few hours ago. Now, they finally released the call record of Bianca Ojukwu and the KANU wife. In this very video, you will see how they actually plan and plot the arrest of Simon Ekpa. So I will play you the full video. You will hear voices in this very video. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just share it. Share it to the first social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like it as you're watching it. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now. It makes sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just do well to click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and at the same time click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you know. Now Kasala bought few hours ago, Biafrans have been shouting and they have been crying few hours ago after the call record of Bianca Ojukwu and the KANU wife with Finland government and all of that was released based on the arrest of Simon Ekpa. Now, a lot of people finally know where the arrest of Simon Ekpa actually come from. It's not even directly from Nigeria government. Now, Kasala bought few hours ago. Biafrans are now eating the legs of Biafrans. There's disunity at this very point, and Simon Ekpa will not be released if all this thing is not being resolved. Now, Kasala bought few hours ago. They never expected that Bianca Ojukwu can actually do this to them alongside with the wife of the KANU wife herself was finally involved according to the tape that Biafrans actually released. So don't worry, I will play the full tape. You will see everything the way it goes. You will see how they actually set Simon Ekpa up with Finland government. You will hear the conversation. You will see everything yourself. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do well to share it. Share it to the best social media platforms. Let it go viral. Let a lot of people get to know what is happening as far as Biafra liberation or Biafra agitation thing is concerned. And if you can share it, just like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. You know, Simon Ekpa was arrested few days to the Finland convention, and the Finland convention lingered for 5 days, but Simon Ekpa was actually absent in cause of all the convention. But a lot of people were asking the question the moment they arrested Simon Ekpa in Finland. They said, since Finland have been receiving petition against Simon Ekpa, Nigerian government have been petitioning Simon Ekpa and all of that Simon Ekpa is a criminal, is a terrorist and all of that. But Finland refused to arrest Simon Ekpa ever since then. They never arrested him, talk less of extraditing him and all of that. They hear all this petition for the past 3 years, but they didn't take action on Simon Ekpa. Why is it that all of a sudden, close to the Finland convention liberation, why is that it was that moment that they arrested Simon Ekpa? Now, the final answer has finally come out. The secret is exposed. Kasala bought few hours ago. Biafrans have finally released the tape few hours ago. Now, you know, it was few days ago that Tinubu actually appointed Bianca Ojukwu, the wife of the former Ojukwu and all of that. And a lot of Biafrans were asking questions then that why is it that Tinubu newly appoint Bianca Ojukwu? Any president in the world, they want to appoint new ministers. They appoint the ministers in their first year in office and all of that. Why is it that all of a sudden, after the non-grown of Tinubu tenure, Tinubu appoint Bianca Ojukwu? A lot of Biafrans were kind of scared the moment Bianca actually accepted the offer to be a minister of foreign affairs to Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all of that. But why is that Bianca herself accepted the offer and all of that? And Simon Ekpa made mention of something then before he was arrested. He said, since Tinubu said he can appoint Bianca Ojukwu, he said Bianca should not dare to sabotage their Biafra liberation thing and all of that. That if she wants to be a part of Nigeria, that she's free to be a part of Nigeria, and if she did not want to be a part of Biafra, that she should not be a part of Biafra. Now, Biafrans never see Tinubu coming this way. Now, Tinubu appoint Bianca Ojukwu, and according to what they said in this very video, according to what they released, it is very obvious that Tinubu used Bianca Ojukwu to stage the arrest of Simon Ekpa. Now, Bianca Ojukwu and the KANU wife, according to the tape you will listen to in this very video, they were the one behind the arrest of Simon Ekpa in Finland. All of a sudden, Finland just arrest Simon Ekpa. Nigerian government have been writing Finland right for time that they should arrest Simon Ekpa for the past 3 years. Finland did not arrest him, but the moment they appointed Bianca Ojukwu as Minister of Foreign Affairs, Finland immediately appoints Simon Ekpa. You will see everything that was said in this very video. If you can share the video, just where to share it, and if you can share it, just like it now. Simon Ekpa arrest was orchestrated by these two bodies, according to the tape that you will listen to in this very place. Bianca Ojukwu and the KANU wife. You know, the KANU wife have not been in good time with Simon Ekpa right for a time and all of that. But the KANU and Simon Ekpa, they've been together. But the KANU wife did not want to have anything to do with Simon Ekpa. Now the secret are finally be exposed. How Simon Ekpa was arrested all of a sudden, you will see everything, you will hear everything for the conversation. So if you can share the video, just share it. If you can share it, just like it. Stay connected to the end of the video. You will hear from Biafrans, then you will hear the conversation that follows. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
This is the only place you get the real gist of what is going on within Nigeria and the Finnish authorities about the Simon Ekpa's case. I will give you nothing but the truth and tell you nothing but the truth. You know, there's been this misunderstanding going on in the government of Biafra, with our Chief of Staff, Ngozi Araboeze, and the rest of them dissolving the cabinet just immediately after the convention ended, you know. So a lot of people, it didn't go down with a lot of people, but here I've got the reason why, because I have to get the facts before coming here to, you know, telling you what's happened. Excuse me. You know, I told you people that Tinubu is a devil. Tinubu is a very corrupt man, a highly corrupt individual. Tinubu can buy his way into anything to suit him, not to suit Nigerians, because he bought his way in from into the election. He bought his way in becoming the president of Nigeria. Tinubu has no good plans for Nigerians, and I will repeat that. Tinubu has no plan in making Nigeria a great nation, like Donald Trump will always come to reassure the citizens of the United States. Let me digress a bit. Just a few months ago, a few weeks ago, Tinubu appointed Bianca Ojukwu, you know, and when he appointed Bianca Ojukwu, we were very skeptical. We know something was fishy, but we didn't want to say anything. You know, we told our PM heard about it. We told him, you know, we started writing to him that what's going on here. Our PM refuses to talk because he said it's not his business. Anybody can work for anybody they desire to work with. But the thing came to his subconsciousness, and said, let me address this issue, and told her specifically, as long as you don't interrupt what we are doing, you can decide to be one Nigeria. That is your problem. Now, Tinubu appointed her as her foreign minister. When this appointment came in, we didn't know what was coming. Bianca Ojukwu, NNAMDI Kanu's wife, and the DOS wrote a petition against Simon Ekpa. In that petition, stating that I am the former wife of the person who intended to declare Biafra or declared Biafra, and on the declaring of the Biafran state, a lot of people died. A lot of people lost their life after the declaration of Biafra, and such should not happen again. And reminded the Finnish authority that there's been a petition against Simon Ekpa Ojukwu, the Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile, of inciting violence in the southeast, terrorizing the southeast. That is where she's coming from. And this man is destroying the Southeast with his attacks on citizens of the Southeast. Anyways, they even wrote a petition that the Finland Convention should be stopped at by every means necessary, that it is going to cause a lot of war in Nigeria. If that is being declared. But thank God for Ngozi Orabueze. And now what the Finnish Finnish authority did was to invite Master Simon Ekpa and say, anyways, there's been a petition against you and all of that. Now, come and explain the petition. And this man has given his own reasons and evidences of how the Nigerian terrorist army and police are making life hard and difficult for the Ndibos. This is a woman under her watch. People have been killed in the whole of the Southeast. She didn't come out to do anything. This is a woman under her watch. There are so many checkpoints in all the whole Southeast. She didn't say a word. This is a woman under her watch. Her husband caused the biggest war in Nigeria that claimed almost 3.something million people's life in Nigeria. She didn't address that. This is a woman on the second day of December 2024. Two KANU jet fighters from the Nigerian terrorist army went to the Southeast and started destroying houses and properties and killing people. And this woman didn't speak about it. I am so disappointed. I am so, devastated. This is a woman. General Christopher Musa's boys went and apprehended 2 people in Abia State in search of unknown gunmen. They didn't see unknown gunmen. They killed these 2 people, burned them alive. If how disappointed I am today that these people can gather together, Igbozo, to destroy themselves, and we are fighting the same cause. These animals that feel that they are humans, that we thought they were humans, they did not talk about any infrastructure in the Southeast. There is no good road, no good jobs, no good hospitals in the whole of the Southeast, no any good investment from Nigerian government to the Southeast. No employment opportunity. There are no seaports, no airports, no businesses that will make our economy to boom in the Southeast. They didn't discuss that in our assembly. What they are discussing is how to end Biafra. And this was why Ngozi Orabueze now stepped in. She had all these things because the most of our cabinet members was giving the DOS of Nigeria information about what was going on in Finland, about everything that was going on. So when she had it, she didn't know who to trust again. Because I was bitter even though you had problems with these people, why don't you wait for some time? Sometimes they tell us that different times calls for different measures. And this woman dissolved the cabinet so that they would cut off that that communication. They will cut it off completely. And they are here happy. Hey, Simon Ekpa, if we declare, I got a lot of threatening messages that they can never declare Biafra, that they know what they are doing, that Simon Ekpa is a thief. Simon Ekpa stole 700-something million, is it pounds or dollars? I can't remember. And is fooling Biafrans. But today that Biafra is being declared under their nose and they are disappointed. And Simon Ekpa and Finland has sued the Nigerian government. And they are not telling you people anything again. You will see what the Phoenix are writing, that Simon Ekpa's case is not bailable. How gullible these people are, how stupid, how myopic in their mind that these people are. Simon's case is not bailable or offense. That his offense is highly go. That he's not going to be released until March 2025 before his case will be. I mean, Nigerian medias. This is who you people are. And I have some idiots that will come here and start insulting me. We do not want Nigeria again. We don't want to be part of Nigeria. You don't get it. Simon Ekpa, after this nonsense you people did, Simon Ekpa is being released. What will you tell him? This woman was the same person. Excuse me. This woman was the same person who came and said, oh, they are working on releasing NNAMDI KANU. Oh, NNAMDI KANU is going to soon be released. Are these kind of people the people that will release NNAMDI KANU? Now, the lawyers of NNAMDI KANU is no longer in communication with him. They have completely blocked the access of NNAMDI KANU from the lawyers, from the family members. According to what I heard, Bianca Ojukwu and NNAMDI KANU's wife and the DOS connived to destroy Biafrans, to stop the declaration of Biafran coming, to stop whatever Simon Ekpa is doing. That Simon Ekpa is a terrorist, and we are now calling on them to come and prove it. They are nowhere to be found. But it's very shameful that Bianca Ojukwu's name is being called out. It is a disappointment that NNAMDI KANU's wife's name is being mentioned in this kind of ferocious atrocities, all for the love of money. You people that sold NNAMDI KANU, have you not finished eating that money? Have you not finished eating the 100 million bounty on his head? If I may ask, have you people not finished eating the money, or is the money still there? Absolutely not. Absolutely no. You have finished eating the money. How terrible indeed you people are. How wicked indeed you people are, can be. And then Fulanis are taking over our forest in Enugu, Onitsha, Owerri, Imo, Aba. Terrorists are there. Armies are helping them to terrorize our people, our citizens. Go to the crops. Have you not seen it? Don't you see it? All you know is to run to the government of Nigeria to give you appointments. None of you speaking about the evil. Every kilometers where they kidnap people, you will see checkpoint, military checkpoint. At every point that they kidnap anybody in Southeast, military checkpoint is always there. Why? Have you not asked yourself a question? Why is Igbos heartless, wicked because of money? You cannot, you don't want to develop your own country. Your husband cost the war that cost a lot of Biafrans' lives. And today you are a sellout. We knew that Tinubu is a thief, a criminal, a certificate forger. That is who Tinubu is. We know him. We know what his antecedent is. We know Tinubu very well. A man that said, grab it, steal it, and run with it. Anybody that is working under Tinubu's administration, I consider that person to be a thief, a criminal. Because there is nothing good that will come out of Tinubu. We know that already. So whatever is happening now, we are not shocked. We are not surprised. I am very disappointed, madam. Very disappointed. But the spoiler alert is that, thank God, Biafran is declared. And we want to use this opportunity to continue to tell General Christopher Musa, remove your terrorist army on our roads, because our land is now a sovereign nation. It is now a sovereign nation. Biafra is a sovereign nation. You say you respect sovereignty, so that Finland should respect the sovereign nation of Nigeria. So please, General Christopher Musa, respect the sovereign nation of the United States of Biafra. Remove all your terrorist army in our land and their police. The Inspector General of Police, please remove all your police from our road. They are the one causing the insecurity in the southeast. You do not want to address the problem, but you are attacking the problem in a wrong way. We are coming to tell you who we are. For those of you who are telling me we are closing in on you, you will close in on your fathers and your brothers. The terrorists will close in on them and then pick them. Pick all of you one by one. The terrorists, that thing that they are doing to us, they will do it to all of you that are here talking evil. Because you like evil. So let's discuss evil. Those people, hey, we are closing in on you. Think I am in a country where their law doesn't work? Master Simon Ekpa will join us very soon, and that is my happiness. All of you are here. Oh, Master Simon Ekpa is being detained. Oh, Master Simon Ekpa, who told you that? There are if there are there some certain restrictions of Master Simon Ekpa by the Finnish government? Yes, there are some restrictions. But Master KANU, Master Ekpa is not in any detention. He's not in any detention. Fools, confusing your citizens, lying to them, people that you cannot even do anything for. So people that you are listening to, may God bless you all. May God bless Mazina and the KANU. May God bless our able Prime Minister, Mazu Simon Ekpa. Believe that very soon he will be out. For all of you who are doubting Thomas.
What they did was they started with the Europeans, conquering them and joining their army. Now leaving the main and
are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Are you hearing me?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
So, which is America and Britain. They were doing all those things and now joining their army and all those things. This is exactly the template that is playing out here. These people are now terrorizing the North and killing them. I think there's a little network problem. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
So, if they succeed in doing that, even the West now that thought they are just not being targeted, they are making a mistake. Because after they now feel that they can now subdue even the West, they will come after them. And
all right.
After that, they will now come to Biafrans. But then the whole thing was nipped on board for the fact that somebody like NNAMDI now came up.
Yeah.
So he couldn't now and started raising everything. Started raising the security outfit and every other thing. Now they saw it as a very big threat. They wanted to stop it by all means, and all these things is not by their making. That is when they started attacking the IPOB, and they gave it a bad name in order to kill the dog by designating it as a terrorist organization. We all saw all that happening. Then from there, all these things. But the only thing is that when something is bound to happen, then it must have to happen. There's always a time for anything, and that is what is playing out now. Now, let me just conclude, because I wouldn't want to continue further than I have gone already. Now, the only thing now is all these things we are talking. That is why they must never release NNAMDI KANU. We are looking at it that it is Nigerian government. Why can't they see what has it done? Why should the court, exempt him? And then they will never release NNAMDI KANU under any circumstance, because their masters told them so. Because they feel that if that guy is released, then they have lost it all. Now, that is exactly what happened in Aburi. When Ojukwu went to Aburi with Gowon and did everything, immediately they came in. The masters told Gowon not to accept that, and the whole thing thwarted. Now, in the case of NNAMDI KANU, the judiciary would have released him freely, like they already pronounced. But then, these people now told them, against all odds, that they must never do it. And that is why it is the way it is now. And nothing can ever make them. Now, look at your president now of today. All of them have skeletons in their cupboard, and that is why they use them. That guy couldn't have won this thing, but then they put him in there. Because now, do you know why something like the Muslim thing that was cancelled? All those things were in the name to make sure that whichever way it goes, the Muslims will still be in that power, so that they don't make the mistake of handing this thing over. They don't trust any Christian. If you check what happened when Buhari traveled, within just a space of time, Osibanjo now changed one or two things. The thing came as a blow to them. Immediately, he stayed what they went for, came back immediately, and now reinstated all those people and thwarted. And that was when they relegated that man to the background and made sure he never came up to do anything. That is just the reason. That is the reason why they moved Jonathan from that very particular position. And immediately they removed Jonathan. They changed everything to the Fulanis, all security apparatus and every other thing. So
it's all right, sir. We have exhausted your time.
All right. Okay, then. Thank you. So
thank you so much.
We start looking at the root cause of the problem, then the better for us. What we are doing is just treating ailments and not treating.
What do we do? What do we do? Just
that's the thing. What we will do is this. It's like we are a little helpless. I must have to tell you, a little helpless in the sense that they have grabbed the power now. And then the only thing you can now suggest is maybe going by violence. But that is not any way to be advised. Because if you go that way, that will not stop them. They will still do whatever they will want to do for you not to achieve what you are looking for. So I think the time of the Biafrans has come. And why I tell you it has come is with all the things that is happening in Finland. They knew why they tried to stop it. But God has failed him. The initial time they thought it wasn't going to be possible, and they were neglecting that guy, calling him that thing in Finland. Now, immediately, Trump now won this election. They now started having fear because somebody like Trump will not support injustice in any case, but they are the strongest ally Britain have, and they wouldn't want to trample on British toe. That is why they are keeping quiet. But I think that through his congressmen, we could see light at the end of the tunnel, because this time it will now not be Trump himself coming out to be that opposition, but then he cannot turn down anything the Congress agrees on. So that is what they saw. Then the only thing they now wanted to do is to make sure that Congress did not hold.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. A lot of disunity is actually going on as far as Biafran agitation thing is concerned. You can see what is actually happening. You can hear everything that guy opened up in that very video, in that very tape that I just finished listening to. You know, the guy said it and he made it. I want to speak based on what he said in that very video because the guy in question is a Biafran too. Now, he said Bianca Ojukwu was appointed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu all of a sudden because Tinubu never appointed anybody from the eastern part of Nigeria and all of that as a minister, but all of a sudden he appointed a prominent figure in the Biafra land, and as if that is not enough, Bianca Ojukwu accepted the offer to be a foreign minister of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and as if that is not enough, Tinubu sacked some of his ministers to appoint Bianca Ojukwu as a new minister. And the moment he appointed Bianca Ojukwu, Simon Ekpa came out and made it known to the general public that Bianca Ojukwu chose to accept the offer of ministerial appointment from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that if Bianca should mistakenly sabotage their Biafra liberation thing and all of that, that Bianca will hear from him. You know, Bianca in question is the wife of the late Ojukwu, but this Bianca in question, the Biafrans never see her coming. Now, according to what actually happened now, Nigerian government have been doing everything possible to arrest Simon Ekpa and extradite him back to Nigeria. They've wrote Finland in several locations that Finland should help them to arrest Simon Ekpa. Even when Finland did not have an extradition treaty with Nigeria, Nigeria were aspiring that Finland should help them to extradite Simon Ekpa, but Finland refused. But all of a sudden, the moment they appointed Bianca Ojukwu, Finland just arrested Simon Ekpa. Now, where is it coming from? It was very close to the Finland convention that they arrested Simon Ekpa. How did this happen? Now, you can hear everything that the guy said in that very video that I just finished watching. The guy made it known that Bianca Ojukwu and the KANU wife wrote Finland themselves. As a foreign minister of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, minister of foreign affairs or thereabout, he have the access, she have the full access to write Finland. And the moment she wrote Finland, Finland did not have any choice, because according to what Bianca put in the petition against Simon Ekpa, that's the best petition that can cause Simon Ekpa to be arrested. The Finland government actually accepted the petition because the content of the petition is different from the content of the petition that Nigeria government have been issuing to Finland. Now, Bianca know everything regarding the Biafra thing and all of that, because the husband is the first announcer of Biafra. Ojukwu is the first liberator of Biafra right from time. Now, Bianca Ojukwu put in that same petition, according to what that guy said in this video, she wrote in that petition that her husband Ojukwu was the first person to bring up this Biafra thing and all of that. And the moment her husband brought it up some years ago, it actually cost a lot of people their life. It cost over 3 million people their life. That was what Bianca put in the petition, and she put a lot of evidences to buttress her petition and her plea and all of that. She put a lot of evidences. She had all the evidences. Now, Finland asked Bianca a lot of questions which she provided a legal answer to. Those are the things that Nigerian government couldn't do, but Bianca did it for them, according to what this guy said in this video. Now tell me, how is it that they will not arrest Simon Ekpa? The only thing Nigerian government had been saying before was Simon Ekpa is a terrorist and is trying to set up a terrorist group in Nigeria, all of that. There's no point to buttress that. There's no evidence to buttress that. But what Bianca said, the allegations that Bianca leveraged against Simon Ekpa is a very, very powerful allegation with evidence, and Bianca pulled up all the evidences, and I said that it's not enough. Finland did not have any choice than to arrest Simon Ekpa with immediate effect. Bianca made it known to Finland government that if they allow Simon Ekpa to continue in their country, all these things that he is doing and all of that, it will cause another civil war in Nigeria. That was what Bianca said, and Finland did not want to hear anything as regarding that. They don't want anybody to lose their life and all. But the moment Bianca submitted the petition, they call for the arrest of Simon Ekpa immediately. Now, obviously, you can see that it is Biafrans that are now eating the legs of Biafra. You can see the smart move of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tinubu actually know what he was doing when he appointed Bianca Ojukwu. He know what he was doing when he sacked a lot of his ministerial cabinet and brought in new cabinet of ministers in the likes of Bianca Ojukwu. Now, you can see that Tinubu actually know what he's doing. Now, Simon Ekpa never said this coming. They never expect Tinubu to come this way. You can hear what that guy said in that very video. He said Tinubu can buy anything. He can buy his way into anything. And the same way is the way Tinubu is actually buy Biafra now, because for Tinubu to be able to appoint Bianca Ojukwu successfully, Tinubu have bought Biafra. Now, all the liberation that took place in Finland and all of that, thereabout, and all those things, you know, is causing a lot of disunity as far as Biafra is concerned. And now, some Biafras are for Bianca Ojukwu, under the KANU, and all of that, while some Biafrans are for Simon Ekpa. Biafrans are been divided into two, and some are saying they don't want to see Simon Ekpa in eyes. Some are saying Simon Ekpa did not have the right to liberate Biafra the second time, that Biafra had been liberated by Ojukwu before, that nobody have the right to liberate Biafra again. Some stand for Ojukwu, Bianca, and under the KANU, while some said Simon Ekpa is their leading man and is their leading role and all of that. But all these things is actually causing setback for Biafra liberation, and is causing a lot of disorderness and disunity among Biafrans. And I see that it's not enough. If Biafrans should continue on this level of disunity that Tinubu actually set amidst them and all of that, Biafra cannot stand. That's just the point. Whether we like the truth or not, that's just the point. Now, you can share the video, you can share it, and if you can share it, just do well to like it. Let a lot of people get to know what was said in this very video and the tape that was released. So I'm gonna get an update for you, and share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Happy Christmas and adios.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG watch TV. Pastor with the bar, where politician with the do pass himself. All the while you waiting for church. All as LAJUPOG watch TV.